Let's take a look at some of the biggest rap feuds hip-hop has ever seen. Rap beef has always been a part of the culture, and some of these so-called battles have become legendary, especially this last one. First, we have Tupac Shakur vs Notorious B.I.G. Easily one of the most infamous feuds in rap history was between Tupac and Biggie. The rivalry started back in '94 after Tupac believed that B.I.G. was responsible for him getting shot at his studio in New York where they were planning to meet. Over the next few years, the rappers traded a number of diss tracks and insults. Tupac eventually signed to Death Row Records, cementing the East Coast vs West Coast rivalry that played a part in the tragic death of both artists. This classic feud between JayZ and Nas at one point got so heated that Jay's own mother got involved. This feud started in '96 when Nas accused Jay of jacking his style. JayZ responded with a diss track, and they continued to take shots at each other for several years. But when Hov dropped a track claiming he had been having an affair with Nas's longtime girlfriend, even Miss Carter thought he took it too far. She made her son call into the radio station to personally apologize. The beef ended in 2005 when the two rappers finally reconciled and even dropped a song together. The feud between Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly may not be the first that comes to mind when thinking of rap feuds. The exchange was somewhat brief, but very intense. It all stemmed from a comment MGK made about M's daughter Haley in 2012. After receiving backlash, he took a shot at Mathers in a verse on Tech Nine's song No Reason. M responded with a diss of his own on his track Not Alike. MGK continued to add fuel to the fire by dropping Rap Devil, which quickly went viral. From there, the feud continued with several more disses from each side, but the rappers have since gone silent, so the current status of the relationship remains unclear. This next one isn't between two rappers, but personally, I find it hilarious. After Floyd Mayweather was released from jail for an assault, 50 Cent claimed that he was owed money for several events they hosted together. Over the course of nearly 2 years, the battle was rather one-sided, but 50 was absolutely relentless, poking fun at Floyd's reading skills.
The special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the bucket of ice, man.
Even getting Jimmy Kimmel to invite him onto his show to read a page from Dr. Seuss. Fortunately, this past August, the two came to realize there was no real winner in any of this and decided it was in their best interest to squash the beef. Finally, we have a more recent but arguably one of the most memorable face-offs this generation of hip-hop has ever seen. Drake and Pusha T. This one will never be forgotten. The two started trading rather petty disses at each other as far back as 2011. It wasn't until 2018 that things really heated up after Pusha T released Infrared. On the track, he exposes Drake by presenting evidence of a ghostwriter. Drake then responded with a pretty solid diss titled Duppy Freestyle, but it was Pusha who delivered the fatal blow in his now infamous track, The Story of Adidon. On the track, he introduced the world to the news of Drake's son, who would remain completely secret up until that point. To this day, the subliminal disses are still being traded, but Drake has publicly accepted the L and found it best to just move on. Rap feuds have been a part of hip-hop culture for decades. Some of these feuds have become iconic and even shaped the course of rap history. Despite the drama and tension that comes with the diss tracks and blatant disrespect, the vast majority have been resolved peacefully, and in some cases even led to collaborations between the artists.